Celtics Nation. We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Boston Celtics. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. This way, you'll always stay up to date and never miss out on any exclusive news. The 2025 NBA trade deadline has passed, and the Boston Celtics remained relatively inactive. As expected, the team did not make any big moves, and their sole transaction was trading away young guard Jaden Springer. The Celtics sent Springer to the Houston Rockets, along with a 2030 second-round pick, in exchange for a 2031 second-round pick that is top 55 protected. This trade seemed more like a salary dump for the Celtics, as Springer had struggled to find a consistent role on the team. The young guard barely saw any action this season, often finding himself relegated to garbage time minutes when he did step on the court. With the Celtics already having a loaded roster, it became clear that Springer was not going to be a key contributor for them this season. Though the Celtics didn't make any moves during the deadline, there could still be opportunities for them to add depth through the buyout market. One name that stands out as a potential target is veteran guard Josh Richardson, who was waived by the Utah Jazz after they acquired him at the deadline. Richardson has always been a solid role player, and his experience could prove valuable to any contender. Richardson, who has played for several teams during his 10-year career, including Miami, Philadelphia, Dallas, Boston, San Antonio, and New Orleans, has dealt with a nagging heel injury throughout the 2024-25 season. This injury limited him to just 8 appearances with the Miami Heat, contributing to his drop in minutes played. As a result, he's been unable to make a significant impact on the court this year. Despite his injury woes, Richardson still has a strong track record. Last season, he averaged 9.9 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 2.4 assists in 43 games. His shooting splits were solid, with 44.4% from the field and 34.7% from beyond the arc. Those numbers demonstrate his capability to be an effective role player when healthy. However, it's unclear whether the Celtics would make a move for Richardson. Their roster is already incredibly deep, especially at the guard position, with players like Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, and Peyton Pritchard all competing for minutes. As such, it's unlikely that Richardson would be able to carve out a substantial role on the team. With the Celtics potentially going as deep as 9 players in their playoff rotation, it seems there is little room for Richardson, unless a significant injury occurs to one of their key guards. If such an injury happens, Richardson could prove to be a solid addition. But as things stand, the Celtics likely have no immediate need to pursue him. But before we continue, please remember to subscribe to the channel and give the video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest news about the Boston Celtics. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. In a shocking revelation that has sent shockwaves through the NBA community, Kevin Durant, one of the greatest players in basketball history, has reportedly expressed a desire to play for the Boston Celtics. The news, which surfaced during an off-the-court interview, is sparking an endless stream of speculation regarding his future in the league. Is this just a passing thought, or could we be witnessing the start of a seismic shift in Durant's illustrious career? Fans and analysts alike are already drawing their own conclusions, eager to know what this means for both Durant's future and the Celtics' title aspirations. For those following Durant's storied career, the idea of him joining the Celtics seems almost too good to be true. The 2-time NBA champion, 4-time scoring champion, and 14-time All-Star has made it clear that he's chasing another championship ring, and Boston, with its rich history and deep talent pool, would seem like a perfect fit. Yet, with Durant's history of switching teams, from the Thunder to the Warriors, then the Nets, and now the Suns, this desire to play for the Celtics has people wondering, is this just the next chapter in his journey, or a calculated move to join a perennial contender? Rumors are swirling about what could prompt such a bold move. Could Durant be growing disillusioned with his current situation in Phoenix? Or is he simply looking for the right environment to chase a 5th title, one that he so desperately covets? Boston, a city where passion for basketball runs deep and the team has a legitimate shot at a championship year after year, might be just what Durant needs to put him over the top once again. But the question remains, will the Celtics be willing to make the necessary moves to bring him into the fold? What would such a move mean for the Celtics, who already boast an incredibly talented roster? Adding Durant would undoubtedly create a supercharged lineup with the potential for an unstoppable offensive force when paired with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. However, the logistics of such a deal, contract considerations, salary cap space, and team chemistry would make any pursuit of Durant a high-risk, high-reward venture. For Celtics fans, the prospect of watching Durant don the green and white jersey is tantalizing, but there are many hurdles to overcome. Kevin Durant's personality, often described as a mix of quiet determination and intense competitiveness, could be exactly what the Boston Celtics need to reach new heights. While not always the loudest voice in the locker room, Durant's leadership is demonstrated through his actions on the court. His calm demeanor under pressure, combined with an unmatched ability to perform in crucial moments, is something the Celtics could greatly benefit from, especially in high-stakes playoff games. His experience in championship runs would bring a sense of composure to a team that has often been on the verge but just out of reach of another title. Durant's work ethic is legendary, and his ability to elevate his game when it matters most is one of his defining characteristics. In Boston, he would bring a level of focus and commitment that could inspire the Celtics' younger players, like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, to further hone their skills and develop a championship mentality. Durant has been through the fire, and his resilience could be the key to helping the Celtics team push past the obstacles that have held them back in previous playoff appearances. What makes Durant particularly valuable to the Celtics is his versatility. He can score in virtually every way imaginable, whether it's through his deadly mid-range game, three-point shooting, or ability to drive to the basket. His presence on the floor would force opposing teams to adjust their defenses, opening up opportunities for his teammates. With Tatum and Brown already capable of taking over games, Durant would give the Celtics a third superstar capable of carrying the team in any given moment, making their offensive attack even more lethal. Off the court, Durant's mature perspective on handling pressure and staying focused on long-term goals could serve as a stabilizing force in Boston's locker room. The Celtics have often been criticized for their inability to close out games in crucial moments, and Durant's mental toughness could provide the leadership needed to maintain focus during those high-pressure situations. His experience in winning championships with both the Golden State Warriors and the Brooklyn Nets would be invaluable in teaching his new teammates how to thrive in the postseason and ultimately secure the ultimate prize, an NBA title. As we await more details about Durant's reported interest in Boston, one thing is clear. The NBA landscape could be on the verge of yet another major shift. With Durant's reputation and legacy already firmly secured, the allure of playing for the Celtics and potentially adding a fifth championship to his collection is something fans and analysts alike will be watching closely. The coming days will likely bring more updates, but one thing is for certain. This rumor is far from over, and the suspense is only just beginning. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Boston Celtics, please subscribe to our channel and give the video a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.